All right. Another week around the trash fire. Your host, Matthias, along with the boy.
John.
Well, we got a lot of interesting rumors out there.
Yes. Yes, we do. Lots of leaks going on.
Yeah, well, I mean, so far, they haven't been too good on holding on to these leaks.
Yep.
Not enough fingers to plug all those leaks. But it's good to see. It's good to see what's coming down the pipeline.
Yeah.
And we also got some video game news as well,
We did get some video game news.
which is, me just hoping that these are not bad and don't fall into the dumpster that is the Warhammer games.
Yeah, I'm pretty hopeful for these ones, so hopefully the hope isn't misplaced.
Yeah, well, let's dive into it, shall we? So the first one we got here is just the Space Marine 2. There's just like a little development update. So nothing too crazy, nothing too new. They're just going in talking about like how hype the game is and how big their expectation is compared to our expectation.
I was actually kind of disappointed in this one.
Oh
Not
yeah?
in the sense of like, oh, no more hype, but like they kind of released no footage. um, it was the developers. I mean, it was nice hearing the developers saying that they do care about the game, that they are gonna be faithful to the source material, and they were talking about the lore, and that was cool. But I'm like, man, give me some gameplay or some screenshots, something new. Give me some relevant game information.
Yeah,
So
it was a bit disappointing, but I am optimistic about it because,
yeah,
they literally just have to copy what they did in Space Marine
yep,
and just put it in Space Marine 2 and just
and you're good.
add a few more weapon variety and you're good. You don't have to change too much. But it's good to see that the developers are happy and they seem to be doing good by the lore.
Yep,
But yeah, I agree with your statement though. It was disappointing not to see any new footage.
yeah, or anything game related,
Yeah.
directly game related. But yeah, it's. I mean, I'm still hyped for the game. So I just wish, with this is the yearly Games Workshop video game event for them to show some kind of gameplay, but it's
Yep.
okay.
Yep. And we got it. Well, I mean, we didn't get it, but we got this. We got it though. It's still being worked on.
Yep.
And in the end, it's kind of all we can hope for. But speaking of another game that I'm hoping is good, we got Dark Tide 2 or Dark Tide 2, Dark Tide.
Yes, Dark Tide.
And they gave us a little bit more cinematic. Still no real gameplay of it, which
Right.
a little concerning just because of how close it is to being released. It's coming
Yeah.
out in like almost exactly 3 months now.
Right. In September, right?
Yep. After it got pushed back. I think it was originally June and then it got pushed
Yeah.
back.
We believe you're right there.
So, they gave us more cinematic, which, I'm not going to complain. It
Yeah.
looks good. I just hope that they can do well with it. Because obviously these are the people who made Vermintide 2, or Vermintide 2, which solid game,
hmm
but we'll see how they do in the 40K setting.
Maybe if it's a copy of Vermintide in 40K, I'm fine with that.
Yeah, I'm fine with that too, but the problem with 40K is, it's a lot more guns than
True that.
Vermintide. So, and we'll see if they can make it interesting and not just like hide behind chest wall cover.
it is curious though that the game isn't Space Marine centric. So I wonder how that's. I mean, I think
But
I mentioned before, it's a weird premise for a game where you just murder billions of enemies and you're just a regular human.
yeah, but you're
Like if there's
rejects.
any game that would make sense you're a space marine, it would be this kind of game. But I am it is nice and refreshing to see a game where you're not just space marines, right? You got regular humans.
Yeah,
So
that's what Vermintide is, right? Just a
yeah,
ragtag group of adventurers going off to save the world from end time, or try to.
right. Which they fail, knowing Age of Sigmar exists, but it's okay. Their effort is noted.
They've been written down in the legends. But yeah, I'm hoping to God this is good, because I know everyone that I know is gonna buy this game.
It'd
That
be so funny. I just realized this. If they made an Age of Sigmar Vermintide, but it's the same characters except in AOS now, so like the human's a Stormcast, the elf is a Sylvaneth or a Deepkin or something, because you know how the souls transfer and stuff. That'd be kind of funny.
what would the Inquisitor be?
Probably a Stormcast, or no, he could be a Death guy.
I don't think Death would, play ball, but
Well, if chaos is threatening enough, maybe set it during the pre AOS times where it's chaos versus the Grand Alliance.
okay, yeah, you could do something like that.
Yeah. Anyway, so just a funny thought, but Dark Tide is definitely hype. I will for sure pick that up. The only question is PC or PS4. I hope there's cross-platform, but
I don't know. Was Vermintide cross-platform?
I'm not sure. Maybe.
I think Vermintide's a bit too old, so probably not.
Oh, okay.
Let's see. I can look it up really fast.
Yeah, just because my PC desk is has turned to my hobby desk. Like right now, I'm doing the podcast on my PC, and there's a line like a bunch of paints in front of my keyboard.
Yeah, my computer desk is also my hobby desk, so I have the same situation as you. So doing some quick Google searching here. No, Vermintide is not crossplay.
Got it.
So it'll probably be safe to assume that this also will not be crossplay, but I don't know. We'll have to wait and see.
Yeah, you never know. You never know.
Now, are you ready for the disappointing news? Should we
Oh,
just should we just
what is it?
should we just get out of the way now?
Yeah, the mobile game.
But no, I was talking about the Sunday preview.
Oh,
Which
so
mobile game is this?
no, it's from the Skulls thing. There's two more games. Did you see the Doom one?
Oh yeah, I totally forgot about that.
Yeah,
I'm gonna be honest. I totally forgot about that one.
there's the Doom one and the CRPG one.
What was it, like
Those ones are pretty
Bolter?
hype. Rogue Trader and I don't know what the Doom one's called.
Well, the Doom one is called Boltgun.
Yeah, Boltgun. That one looks super cool.
Yeah, that was a. They tried to hit you with that nostalgia factor there.
Yeah, with the trailer.
Yeah, I'm pulling up the trailer right.
I just like that, the Doom style is very fitting for a Space Marine shooter because you're just murdering the enemies.
Well, I mean, making a Doom clone, I mean, there's a lot worse stuff to copy out of there, and Doom is probably the best FPS shooter you can copy, considering it
Right.
revolutionized the genre.
Right.
I'm just surprised they went with the classic Doom and not the modern Doom. But I guess they tried that with what was it, Necromunda Hired
Yeah.
Gun?
Red gun.
Yeah, when I saw this trailer and he was pulling out all the little models, I thought it was gonna be like old Warcraft kind of game.
That would be kind of cool.
But it was interesting to see the good old Doom engine back in action.
But the other one was Rogue Trader. Did you see that one?
No, I
So
didn't.
that one I'm excited because if I don't know if you played Divinity Original Sin or like the Baldur's Gate games, and it's
Yeah.
essentially yeah. So it's that except 40K, which is kind of exciting because those are very. I think the formula is there. It's an RPG with a party. We could definitely do a 40K version of that.
And you said this is a mobile game?
No, that one's actual PC and console game. They
Okay.
announced another mobile game. I just ignored it.
Yeah. Well, as you should because it's a mobile
Yes,
game.
yeah, mobile game.
Yeah. Well, let's take a look at this trailer here because actually I did not see this. I saw all the other trailers, but this one must have. I must have missed it.
Yeah, that one was a pleasant surprise. I did not expect that at all.
So you're saying it's like Divinity Original Sin 2?
Yep, exactly.
Yeah, that's like the only one I've played. Getting some Inquisitor Martyr vibes here already, but
Yeah, they confirm it's not an action RPG. It's a classic RPG.
get to fight some Eldar. All right. Well, if it's like Divinity Original Sin 2, my interest is peaked because I do enjoy that game, and I'm obviously waiting for Baldur's Gate 3
There we
whenever that game decides to get out of development hell.
go.
Yeah, this looks cool. I like it. You got the Morphine there, whatever that thing was called. But yeah, good gaming news.
Yes, very good gaming news. No Dawn of War 3 yet, but one day.
Yeah, one day, Dawn of War 3 will be a thing.
Yes, one day.
I can't believe they just stopped at Dawn of War 2. It's retribution. Could have just kept going.
I know, right?
But yeah, everything I saw except for that mobile game, which I didn't see. I hope all these are good. I want it to be successful. So then, we can get more good Warhammer games in the lineup instead of the
Yes.
mountain of trash that we keep getting. Or I should say mountain of mediocrity, I should say,
Yeah, that's a better description.
Because, not all of them are trash. It's just, GW being what it is, you expect kind of higher quality.
Mm-hmm.
But thank you for that. Let's go to the disappointing news that I was going to talk about, which was the Sunday preview.
Yeah, 2-week pre-orders always lead to this.
Yep, since we got no models coming out, they said, you know what they want? They want giant toys.
Yes, or a Joy Toy.
More Joy Toy. Because we spent all our money on the 30K box set. So now we gotta get all the toys out there. So anyone is interested in this, you got your Ultramarine Intercessors, your Ultramarine Primaris Librarian, and some Death Company Intercessors.
Yay.
I don't care about any of this. I'm gonna not even gonna lie. I don't care about any of this.
Yeah.
So you got the toys, whatever. Warhammer Plus. Nothing really too interesting. I'm more for Warhammer Plus for me. I'm more interested in the animations. So I don't see anything there really to pique my interest. But speaking of animations, did you see the last Hammer and Bolter?
I have not yet. I was planning. I was pretty busy last week, so I'm planning on watching that today.
I wanted to get your opinion on the first AOS. Yes, the first AOS cartoon, right?
Right, the first AOS cartoon. I mean, knowing Hammer and Bolter, it's probably going to be at least solid. None of them, I think, were a waste of time, so should be okay.
Yeah, my problem with Hammer Bolter is just the animation. Just wish it was a little bit smoother,
And that
but whatever.
quality is definitely the best.
Yeah, it does what it needs to do.
Right.
So there we go. Got that disappointing news out of the way. Possessed. They decided to show the possessed rules. And my god, they made them fast. They're fast boys. 9-inch
Yeah,
movement.
this is quite impressive for a stat line.
You're gonna have to remind me. Were they always strength 5?
Yeah, they were strength 5.
But they weren't toughness 5, right?
Uh, I can't remember. I didn't really use them in at all. I don't own possessed.
I remember there
Um,
being the big possessed bomb, but
I
I
did
think they
remember
were
them
toughness
being two.
4.
I remember there were 2 wounds, so them having 3 wounds now makes sense.
Yeah, they're gonna be even more nasty, but we'll have to wait and see if they can do any crazy possessed bombs or hopefully something better where you don't have to sink all your points into them.
Right.
But we got them. They got the. I'm gonna assume +1 toughness because I think. I can't. I really can't remember. If you went Mark or Nurgle, you got the +1 toughness, but that could just be old. That could be old 40k. So
That was old 40K, yeah. Back when marks were
when
very
Mark's
expensive, but they did stuff.
they did stuff, yeah. Okay.
But they were very expensive.
I'm gonna assume +1 strength, toughness, and +1 attack. Cause or maybe plus. Yeah, I think it's +1 attack.
Definitely did not have 5 attacks before, so that's also a buff.
I think they had 3 attacks base, and then obviously if you charge for Hateful Assault, you got 4. So I think they got a +2 to their attacks here.
That's right, because I think Hateful Assault is going away to be replaced by flat attack bonuses for all Chaos Marine units.
Yep, it's all gone. It's all withering away. No more having to be charged or get charged to get attack bonus.
Yep.
Which is nice. So, and then I think, let's see, you got a Hideous Mutation, which looks like a melee attack. Strength user, which, I mean, strength 5, winning majority of things on 3. AP 2 damage. It's pretty nice. It's definitely going to be a unit to fear if he gets close to you. Which shouldn't be too hard to hide him, like behind ruins and get him across the board, really.
Right.
And I think that's it for the Chaos Space Marines. How do you feel about it, Mr. Black Legion?
It's pretty cool. I mean, it's they're very tanky, 3 up, 5 up invul, I'm assuming still. Just lots of attacks. Yeah, they're great. I like them.
Yeah, it's definitely a unit. Definitely a unit you don't want to get close to. I don't really know any close combat unit that could probably compare to this. Maybe Old Grotesque, but strength 5, toughness 5. That's a lot. That's a lot to go through. +3 wounds, and -1 to your AP. It's gonna be a bad time.
Yes.
But moving on, Heresy Thursday, and we got the plastic a Leviathan Dreadnought. I didn't think we were gonna get any more plastic, but here we are. You think they're gonna convert any other stuff into plastic now?
And 30K?
Yeah.
Probably everything. I mean, this was not a surprise. This was actually expected. So I actually expected this to happen and did not disappoint. Interestingly, it's probably going to be in 2 kits. There's going to be the regular Leviathan and then the Siege Leviathan.
That's the close combat
And
one.
yeah, in terms of rules, there are no. It's not 2 different data sheets or anything. It's just war gear options. So it is kind of peculiar that there's a ranged box and a melee box. I guess it's so to sell you 2, because if you get both boxes, then you get all the options.
And you can't
But
have that. We got to be able to sell this multiple times.
of course. So it's great. I mean, I'm I already have two from my Blood Angels. And they come in talons of 3, so probably gonna pick one up.
It'll be good to have a
So
plastic other than a
yeah,
resin.
exactly. 'Cause I have one that's ranged in melee. I have a dedicated ranged one, so it'll be. I think I'll get a dual melee one. But
Well,
yeah, this is great. I agree.
I'm I might have to look it up in 40K, and maybe I'll throw it in for my T Sons.
It's pretty bad.
Is it
40K.
pretty bad?
Pretty bad. It's very expensive. 5-up invul doesn't. It does good damage, but not enough to justify its points cost.
So Contemptor Dredge is the way to go.
Yeah, at the moment, it's all the way to go.
Eh, we'll see. We'll see. There's always stuff that could happen, But yeah, there we go. Cool. We got that, and of course, we got the close combat one as well. Some leaker did already. I'll
Yes,
see.
that's from the. That's actually from the rule books, because since it's pre-order, a lot of the YouTubers have gotten the review copies and are now releasing the videos of the review copies, and that was from the review copy.
Hmm. Okay, interesting. Cool. 30K hype is here.
Pretty
It's
good
like we got like what one more week until it's out.
for launch. Yeah, definitely gonna be playing some games to test out the new rules. Although I'm not sure when my books are coming in, but I'm sure I'll find some stats on the internet so we could try the rules out.
So there you go. And of course, we got some other news. We got good old Astro Militarum IG. They
This
got
is
some
crazy.
new
Yeah,
units. I know this was released on New Model Monday, and this is even the new model.
right. We got some guard leaks, so they
We
decided to release the full images.
they decided to release some. Some they're hiding in shadow here. But
Yeah,
first we got the daughter of Creed here.
yeah, Ursula Creed. It's a cool model.
So yeah, well, I mean, it's a human. But of course, everyone likes to point out that it's wearing Creed's jacket, who died on Cadia.
Yeah,
So mysterious, or the question being, how did she get that jacket?
I know, right? I wonder. She break Krazen's thing,
His his museum?
his museum.
I doubt it, but who knows? We'll see. Maybe it's just an old jacket, and she just decided to wear it in his honor. We'll find out. What else we got? We got the Karsakin updated model. I like this model. This is what I picture IG to look like.
Yeah, the scale is compared. It's definitely more. I don't say true scale, but properly scaled in terms of how long the arms are in comparison to the body. So it
Uh-huh.
actually looks kind of weird compared to the older models. How they're stocky. This one, like he looks lanky, but also real. His proportions are realistic. So it's definitely a super cool sci-fi model.
Yeah. And I mean, I just like the design. They're always so cool. If I had an IG kill team, it'd all be Karskins. And what else we got? We got the Sentinel, which I'm not gonna lie, I have not seen a Sentinel since like 5th edition. I want to say maybe
Yeah,
4th edition. Definitely 5th edition. Yeah, I have not seen anyone ever take a Sentinel. But that was because like the open top rule was so bad. But
yeah. Well, hopefully the rules are good.
hopefully, I mean, that's all guard players can really hope for is, they're worth taking. But you never know. That's what a lot of Eldar were hoping, right? I mean, well, I'm not Eldar. That's what every army hopes for. Like Necrons, I'm sure really wanted the monolith to be good, and obviously that was way overpriced for what it is.
Mm-hmm.
So we can only hope, or the IG players can only hope that these models are good. And to top it off for IG, we do got this one picture here. A little hard to see, but in the back there, yeah, you can see a new Commissar model.
Yeah.
Which is good because I think the Commissar model is due for an upgrade here. Cause I don't even know the last time a Commissar has been updated. Are they still like using the very old Commissar models? Any idea on that one?
Wait, say it again.
I said, aren't they still using like old Commissar models?
There was one new one that came out not too long ago, but it was like the Power Sword Plasma Pistol one. That's the only new one. Everything else is kind of old, like really old. So yeah,
Yeah, I'm trying to look up Commissar here, and yeah, there's only one that comes up. The one with the sword and the plasma pistol. And that is it. So a bit. Definitely need the upgrade here. So hopefully that works. And then I think there is speculation that in the background there's some new heavy support teams, and maybe an alteration to the command squad. But other than that, those are the only things that are not confirmed, but people said they look different in the background. So there's a lot of things. I think IG's going to be getting some Eldar treatment here. I think they're going to get a lot of revamps or HD models here.
yeah. I mean Necrons again. I keep saying this. Necrons got it. Orcs got it. Eldar got it. Chaos Marines are in the process of fully getting it. Here we go with the Imperial Guard. So
Guardian Demons. They're all due. They're all due for those model updates.
They are all due for a lot of model updates.
Mm-hmm.
And the rumor guy was right once again. He said the Guard are getting a bunch of stuff. There's going to be a new tank. New Commissar was confirmed. So yeah.
Yep. Well, I look forward to his leak list coming up soon, because got to figure out if 10th edition is actually around the corner.
You're right. I mean, next year was when it would be, right?
Yeah. But who knows with the pandemic and all that, right? It really messed everything up.
I'm sure it did. So hopefully it's not until another year.
Hopefully, but we'll see. I mean, there are rumors that Spacemarine 2.0 is coming out.
Right.
So we'll have to wait and see. Because that would suck to, buy a new Space Marine book and then 10th edition comes out a year later. Not that I put it past GW to do it, but would suck if that is what needs to happen. Right. But moving on to our new model Monday. And we got the squat news. We got the what the hell do they call this? The Ironkin, which are AI. The AI is so good that they even act like the Votan, the human Votan.
interesting way of hiding from the Imperium because they have the helmet, so they could just pass off as dwarves with helmets.
Yeah, well, I mean, reading through this article, I mean, it says like these guys, the Ironkin, even copy the mannerisms of the humans, so they easily can be passed off as just normal Voton and not AI intelligence.
Right. It is cool that they're exploring this again. I mean, they mentioned it before that Votan have AI, but they're really. I mean, here we go. We have a robot unit. You know, so
I
here we
bet,
are.
I bet people were expecting some Men of Iron. I mean, this could be part of it, but I think they were expecting like the actual Men of Iron to be a part of the Voton.
Right. I'm sure it's part of. It's going to be what's it called? It's going to be part of their lore, how they ally with Men of Iron remnants and all that stuff.
It's gonna be a ragtag group of a ragtag group faction here. You know,
Yeah,
just
I'm sure.
kind of like Tau.
I'm sure. Yeah, like how I with the different aliens.
Yeah, but there's other news. I don't know if you saw this or not, but there's been some squat leaks. You've been paying attention to any of those?
Nope, no, where's Heresy?
True, I forget you are. Your brain has shut off 40K and have now just gone straight to 30K.
I mean, even without Heresy, I just kind of really don't care about squats at all. That I would not pay attention to it. Um, you know, so
Yeah, I get it. But I just want to do a few highlights here.
yeah.
So there has been confirmation that their train, I forget what it's called, the land fortress. They are getting that vehicle. Now, whether or not it's going to be a giant train, like in the old days, up for debate. The only rumor that is confirmation of this is that it's mentioned in one of the stratagems.
Oh, interesting.
Yes. So, already got confirmation for that. Some other interesting news around the Voton is they're going to be getting something called grudge tokens, which you put on enemies.
Great,
So,
more bookkeeping.
I'm sorry?
Great, more bookkeeping.
More bookkeeping indeed.
If you like stratagems, here's some grudge tokens.
True. It's, so it's kind of akin to the Gene Stealers.
Oh, their ambush thing.
Yeah, is that what it's called?
Yeah, the ambush mechanic.
No, it's like they have a
Oh,
marker
flip
light.
markers.
Yeah, they have some kind of like marker light system. So it's kind of like that, except where the Gene Stealer cult is only for shooting. It looks like this will be used for shooting and combat. So it'll get good use out of that. What else we got here? We got uh they're gonna have a psychic, which is interesting to me,
Interesting.
considering I thought they'd be more scientific, but here we go.
Right, right.
It's called like Skeen Rot powers, and it's gonna be cast by a Grimnir. I hope I said that right. So there's another HQ librarian choice right there for you. And what else we got? And everything else is pretty much just stratagems, which I can care less about right now because, unlike John, my brain is always 40K, but I don't really care too much about the stratagems.
Yeah, it's hard to compare it in context without the rest of the army.
Yeah. And it's just, what am I gonna what am I supposed to do with all this information? It's an army that I really don't care too much about.
Right.
But what I do like to see is just new models. So unfortunately, all we have is names. We don't really have model pictures of any models right now.
Right. It's funny because right now I'm playing Conquest. I think I mentioned that before. And in that game, there's a free online army builder, and all the units of a faction are on the army builder, even if they don't have models yet. So it's
Hmm.
just like, oh, okay, there's this thing, and these are its rules. I have no idea what else it does.
Yeah, well, that's pretty much it. That's all I have for the Warhammer side of stuff. You got anything?
No, pretty much it.
All right then. Well, I guess we can just go straight to hobby ranting.
Yeah.
So let's start with you. What you been up to?
Lots of hobbying, painting some Horus Heresy, getting ready for the launch. Um, Picked up a couple of boxes, the rules, some Kratos.
Were you able to pick up 3 boxes?
Yes, I was able to pick up 3 boxes.
I didn't.
Um,
I didn't even check. Did they sell out, or are they still
they
going strong?
I think they're still going strong. The Kratos tank is sold out. The Rhino is actually sold out day one. I think at the end, I checked at the end of day one, and the Kratos and the Rhino were sold out. Like, wow, people want the Rhinos. Yeah, the box is still up. Heavy weapons, the special weapons are sold out. I picked that up. I did not pick up the heavy weapons. Um, the yeah, the templates are gone. Oh shoot, I forgot to buy the no, I forgot to buy the APOC barrage markers. That's okay.
Next time. Next time.
Next time. Next time. Oh, the 10-inch blast is still available. Yeah, when that gets back in stock, I'll probably pick that up. But yeah, the Mark IV and Mark III boxes, the $80 for 20 guys, those are gone. But yeah, the big box is still up. Thankfully, if people are still considering getting into to 30K. I mean, I heard they from an interview at the open day, they said they made um 250 or like 200 to 250K of the box,
Oh,
which is
okay.
I think 50,000 more than than Indominus, not Dark Imperium. So I think I'm confident it's not gonna sell out.
Nope. I see Arimon's still there, so I guess
Armand
I
is
should pick him up before he's
is
gone.
still there. Yep. But
And wasn't there one more Mark armor?
yeah, the Mark 6, the new B keys aren't available on their own yet.
Oh, okay. I was looking for him. I'm like, man,
Yeah,
where?
actually, nothing really in the big box is available on its own yet. So yeah, except for the templates. Dang, I can't believe I forgot to get some templates. I'm so dumb. It's okay. I don't think I have any Hellstorm templates or Apocalyptic Barrage units right now anyway.
Don't
So I'm
worry.
just
You
waiting
can
up.
borrow mine. They're
Oh,
not
do you
doing
have
anything.
them? Oh my gosh, yes, please.
I'm not using them for anything, so uh, that's good. And so you're just 30K'ing it out right now.
I'm just 30K right now.
Nice. Yeah, I still haven't done any hobbying. I'm still adjusting to my new work schedule here. I did get a 40K game in. Not a big one, but I got one in nonetheless. So it was fun. It feels weird when you haven't played in so long.
Right, right.
It's like trying to remember, what do I do? How do my
Mechanicals work.
how does my fate system work again? All right.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's how it works.
Yeah, I just roll these dice and then I pick what I want. All right, cool. But yeah, just everything should be going back to normal for me soon. So should be able to do whatever.
That's good.
Start getting some painting done, get my Black Templars done. I'm still debating because it's still in stock. Still debating if I want to buy the Age of
Yeah.
Darkness.
Big box set.
I just don't want it to be another pile. in my
Right.
hobby of shame.
Right. That is the thing, because it is more stuff to paint, and it's a lot. Like, talking to some friends where it's like it's a great deal, but it's also, it's 60 models. It's a lot of
60
models.
models.
It's at least, so it's 40, 10, almost 60, not 60, like 50, like 57 or 58 or something, but it's a ton of models. So
But it's also a good deal,
also a good deal.
given what GW prices are.
Yes, 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 yes. But yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I still gotta pick up Arimon, so I'll keep it
Yes.
in the back burner. But yeah, as of hobbying, haven't done too much, but this is the final week of my weird schedule, so I'll be able to just hunker down and get some painting done.
Nice.
Because I got Score Show over here that's been sitting here for like three
Oh yeah.
weeks now that needs to get painted.
All right. War Machine.
Get the Black Templar up and running. And yeah, Shadows of Brimstone stuff, which I should check on my Kickstarter and see how that's doing, and see how disappointed I should be. Because that's what Kickstarter is. Just a list of disappointment until they say, guess what, it's shipping. But yeah, other than that,
Oh, actually, speaking of games, I played my first full game of Conquest with Will.
uh, recap what Conquest is.
It's the rank and flank game.
Oh yeah,
The
yes. The Warhammer Light.
Yeah. Super fun. I won. This is the first time in a long time where I'm painting a unit because of their performance in game. I had this unit of heavy cavalry, and so how the game works is, you don't deploy everything at the start. Your units come in waves, depending on their class. So light infantry, comes in early, and then medium and then heavy infantry come in later. So I had this unit of cavalry come in, and then the next turn was able to charge Will's monster and just deleted it in one turn, and it was great.
As
Because
it should.
how cavalry work is they get impact attacks and then they get the regular attacks, like most cavalry, but um yeah, it's kind of murdered everything. That the rest of my army didn't really do too much damage. They just kind of stood in place and didn't die. Except for my HQ, he did some damage, but mostly the cavalry just deleted everything. So that was great. So I'm painting them right now.
Gotta paint them.
It's
They
funny because
did a good job.
what's up?
I said you gotta paint them. They did a good job.
Yeah, exactly. Deserve that. Although it's funny because the games like Warhammer, it's 1,000 points, 2,000 points, and all that. Full game 2,000 points, and I ask, so I delete this giant monster thing. And I ask, well, hey, Will, how much points is that monster? It's like, oh, he's 140 points. And I'm like, oh gosh, my cavalry is like 250 points. That's why they deleted it in one turn. But
Quite the points difference there. You would
yeah,
think the
so
monster would be more expensive.
I was like, oh, that's not surprising. But yeah, that was super fun. Played some War Machine too with my buddy. Always a good, fun, good
Always a
fun
good
week.
time.
Always a good time.
Well, that's cool. Get to get all that hobby in, and
Yeah.
because you never know. Never know when everyone's schedule is gonna be busy. That's the big problem with my group right now. I mean, Travis has been gone for like 2 months,
I don't know.
and yeah, he finally showed up last week. He's like, "I'm not dead, guys. I'm finally alive and able to play some Warhammer or whatever game we have this Wednesday." I'm like, "Oh my god, he's finally back."
Yay.
But he's been busy, and then another person we had on this show, Raul, who's also part of my gaming group. I mean, he just moved like an hour drive away from our gaming group, so probably won't be seeing him as often.
That's a pain.
It's life, man. People gotta move and cut out the hobby sometimes.
yeah, it does happen. People move and all that. People get busy, you know.
Yeah. So, get your games in when you can.
Right.
And I just pulled up my Kickstarter here, and guess what? No news on when it's being shipped. So, I got plenty of time to not add this to my closet of shame. But yeah, I think that's it for now. Unless you got anything else you want to add.
That's it.
All right then. Well, I'd like to thank everyone who made it to the end. Again, like, subscribe, help us get out there. And we'll see you next time.
Have a good one, everyone.